Welcome back to Ronia Digital Classroom. Hope all have watched the first session of the fund flow statement. In that class, we have seen how to prepare fund flow statement, what are the stages involved, and we have also seen a solution to a problem. This session also deals with the fund flow statement with some more adjustments. Let us take the problem number 2 of the textbook. Some adjustments are given in the problem. So we will deal with that. First of all, we have to prepare schedule of changes in working capital. Then we have to prepare fund flow statement with the fund from operation. So we will start with the schedule of changes in working capital. The current assets are being given, but one of the current liability, provision for tax, is not taken here. In the previous class I have said provision for tax will not be taken in the schedule of changes in working capital. So without adding provision for tax in the current liabilities, we are going to prepare schedule of changes in working capital. This is the format we have seen: current assets, current liabilities, particulars, previous year, current year, changes in working capital. I have entered all the details of current assets and current liabilities here. Provision for tax, a current liability, is not being taken here. So moving on to the first asset, stock. There is an increase in current asset at rupees 11,700. Direct relation of current asset and working capital, so increase in working capital. Trade receivables, same is the case. Moving on to cash. The current asset, cash, is being reduced by rupees 2,400, showing a direct relation with working capital. We are entering 2,400 in the decrease column of working capital. So we are totaling the current asset for 2 years. Moving on to current liabilities, as I said, there is a negative relation with current liabilities and working capital. So the creditors shows an increase of 8,700 rupees, but the working capital will be decreased. So we are entering 8,700 in the decrease column. We are totaling the current liabilities for the 2 years. Working capital, current assets minus current liabilities, is also being calculated. Working capital for the previous year is 89,700 and for the current year is 98,100, showing an increase in working capital of rupees 8,400. We are entering 8,400 in the previous year column, thereby totaling the previous year and current year column as 98,100. So this increase in working capital rupees 8,400 is being entered in the decrease column, totaling the increase and decrease in working capital column as 19,500. Let's move on to the second part. Here we have got various assets and liabilities with us. So we have to prepare accounts for all the fixed assets and fixed liabilities, including provision for tax. So provision for tax, current liability, showing a credit balance, opening balance and closing balance is being entered. The opening balance to rupees 29,400 should be paid last year's tax in this year. So it is being debited with to cash 29,400. Since all the balances are being given, the account should be tallied. So the difference 32,700 will be current year's provision for tax charged from P&L account. The second account we are going to prepare is land and building account. Land and building, a fixed asset having a debit balance. All the balances are being entered. Nothing is being said regarding land and building. So the shortage in the land and building, rupees 26,600, will be treated as sale. So we are crediting the land and building account by cash 26,600. So this 26,600 will be the sale of asset made during the year. Machinery account, also we have the opening and closing balances we have entered. In the question, it is being given that there is a depreciation of rupees 38,400 for machinery. We have entered it. It should be tallied. The difference will be an increase in the debits showing purchase of machinery made during the year. Moving on to the furniture account, opening and closing balances are being given. Depreciation given in the question as 1,200. It should be tallied. The difference on the credit side being the sale of furniture. We will now move on to the calculation of fund from operation. We have seen a debenture account with 78,000 in the second year. That is due to the issue of debentures in the current year. It is being assumed that the debentures are issued on the first day of this year, that is on 1/1/2016. So we have to adjust interest on debentures for the whole year. The amount will be 78,000 into 8/100. Moving on to the calculation of fund from operations, we have to first prepare net profit, the difference in the balances given in P&L account. Then we have to add non-cash and non-operating expenses. First one, transfer to reserve, the difference in the reserve account, 9,000. Then provision for tax, as we have calculated in the provision for tax account, 32,700. Depreciation for machinery, 38,400. Depreciation for furniture, 1,200. Interest on debentures. Interest on debentures is being charged at 8% for the whole year. Amount is 6,240. So the total will be 91,440. So fund from operation for this problem is 91,440. Moving on to the statement of sources and application of fund. we have to see the balances in other accounts. First one is the share capital. There is an increase in the share capital account of rupees 1,20,000 due to the issue of shares. Next is the issue of debentures, rupees 78,000. Another is share premium. It is being increased by rupees 12,000 due to the securities premium received on issue of share capital. Sale of land and building, 26,600. Sale of furniture, rupees 1,500. Fund from operations, rupees 91,440. Income tax paid, rupees 29,400 is an application. Interest on debentures, 6,240 is an application of fund. Purchase of machinery, rupees 2,85,800. Increase in working capital, 8,400. Thereby totaling the sources and application of fund statement at 3,29,540. It should be noted that all the entries made in the account in relation with P&L account should be adjusted in the calculation of fund from operation, and any entry made in connection with cash, debiting or crediting the account in cash, should be accounted in sources and application of fund. Hope all have understood the class. In case of any clarification, please feel free to contact me. Thank you. God bless.